Hey guys, it's OU Hog, and in this video I will show you how to get 1k spares plus in True Lab. So the first things first, you're gonna need a Bravery Soul. This is because Bravery is just the best in a True Lab to run. And so this is my Bravery tree. Basically I just went full left and then went one into Risk. This is basically just maximize gold gains, as all of these will give you a lot of gold. And the monsters I use is Magic, Glide, Night Knight, and Shiren, and I'm not using any special souls. And I also don't have the 4th slot, so that's a thing. And so let's just hop right into this. And this doesn't really work for other souls because Determination, the True Determination perk doesn't really work. It doesn't work at all actually. It does not reset the wave. So it's kind of useless in True Labs. And then Patience, it's fine, but it's just Bravery just has so much more gold gain with the basically permanent 50% more gold on the special souls. And that's actually the reason I'm not using any special souls on my loadout, is so I can get that 1.5x gold multiplier without placing a special soul, and then I unequip them all to get that 15% gold bonus when you don't have anything in your slots. It's basically just bolstering your gold gains. So I'm just going to be running through a full uncut gameplay of True Labs, and I'll just show you what I do. So first off, I start with a magic here on weaker, just so it'll one-shot everything in the early game. And the reason I'm using this air tower right here is because of the territory controller, or territory ruler perk, where you get 12% more gold if you just have only air towers. And so what we're gonna be doing is we're just gonna be spamming glides around this area. And because we have only air towers, we get 12% more gold. So now it's just a waiting simulator, just to spam glides. And I'll just leave this uncut gameplay in here. Oh, also the reason I'm using Shiren instead of Alphys is because Shiren actually slows down units. It's like a small slow, but you can just spam them across the main choke points, and you'll get a nice slow because of it. And you also get like 30% buffs combined instead of losing that 40% range on Alphys, which is pretty nice. And the first point I place my glide is right on this vending machine right here. Some people like to place it right here, but I like to place my glide right here because it reaches kind of into this path. And also, this is very late game, so you're gonna need, the reason I'm level 20 reset 3 is because this is a late game activity. Getting 1k spares plus is not easy, and you're gonna need some pretty good towers for this, and also a lot of gold gain. If you're playing on Patience, you have the Patience Soul, I'd recommend just getting 5 glides over here, all at level 1, since that true Patience perk where if you don't upgrade your glides, then you will get that 1.5x gold multiplier. But it doesn't really come into play once the wave of enemies starts getting more dense, because you're gonna need those upgrades, and you're just gonna lose that multiplier. So I upgrade my first glide to level 2 immediately. Basically, we're rushing this glide to level 3. Also, you can definitely improve this if you have the 5th slot and you start spamming Reaper Birds at the end, or dummies. I'd recommend Reaper Birds though, since they're just better. So if you have that 5th slot unlocked and you have the Reaper Birds, you can just spam them back here, and you could probably get up to 1.3k spares. My record without Reaper Bird is it's 1.1k. And also, I forgot to mention, you're gonna need Omega Flowey for this to get 1k spares. It just helps so much. you do not want to place your Shirens or Night Knights right now, because you're going to lose that gold multiplier also. And now it's just basically waiting and upgrading. So this can't really discuss anything because it will just be upgrading stuff. But I'll show you the new placements once I get this glide to level 3. Sorry about those Discord pings, but just gotta live with it. Alright, now this is level 3. We're gonna start placing 4 glides on these 2 vending machines right here. And we're gonna stack them actually. I'll show you the placements of it once I get enough gold. Should be right in a second. So you want to place the glide in the corner, this corner right here, but you do not want to place it on the side. If you place it on like the side of this little square, you will not be able to stack them. So you want to place it in the corner, and you want to just move up a little bit, like that. And I should be able to stack 2 glides in this one vending machine. And just like that. And now we just want to upgrade both these glides to level 1, and we're just going to spam level 4 glides at this point. Yeah, and so around 70 spares is when this door opens up, and so that's just general knowledge if you want to keep that in mind. You should have 2 glides down by level 70, or sorry, 70 spares. And so basically, just from level 2, we're just upgrading these one by one to level 4. And we're going to stop at level 4, because the level 5 upgrade isn't the best. And now, after I get one level 4, I usually just come back and upgrade this one to level 4. So my upgrades are 2, 4, 3, and this one will be 4 shortly. And you can remove this if you want to, it doesn't really matter. So, got 2 level 4s and 1 level 2, and we're gonna upgrade this one to level 4. And once we get that, we're gonna place 2 more glides and upgrade them to level 4. And without bravery, this would just, you would not be at this stage. You would not have all of these level 4s. You would have way less gold. That upgrade, the upgrade to gold on bravery is just so useful. It's basically, since I don't have any special souls, it's basically just 1.5 times more gold permanently, which is very nice for true labs. And so now we have all level 4s, and we're going to start stacking in this. So remember, put it in the corner, move up a little bit, not on the side, and you should be able to stack 2. There we go. Both of them to level 1 or level 2. And then we'll just start upgrading them one by one. If you wanted to improve this, I'd probably say replace the magic with Reaper Birds. And you just place one at the beginning, and then after we get all of our AoE down, you just spam Reaper Birds at the end, and you could probably get up to like 1.5k-ish. And the reason people can get up to like 1.8k is because people duo it, so they have 2 uses of Omega Flowey. And that second Omega Flowey just helps so much. So now we have all level 4s, and we're basically just going to start spamming Night Knights in this area right here. I'm just going to save up a little gold, because as soon as I place a Shiren or Night Knight, I'll lose that territory control perk. So I'm just trying to prolong my gold as much as possible. Which I'm actually going to start placing stuff right now. So I'm putting Shirens in these locations specifically because they will hit the glides and they will also slow down the waves. So I'm just going to put another one back back here. And I don't know where I should put this last one. I'm actually gonna put it. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right here. And so now we can start spamming Night Knights, which will help a lot. I'm gonna get this one to level 3. Sorry, level 4. This will buff my Glide and my Night Knights. I like to have my Night Knights right here because it will reach the whole map, including the very end. It's just a nice placement. And I'm essentially just going to level up Night Knights one by one to level 5. And then we'll think about upgrading these Glides and our Shirens. And then eventually we'll play some Mega Flowey. So if you look at the range right here, that Bravery buff gives it a lot of range. So it basically hits this whole map. Yeah, it basically hits the whole map. Does it hit the end? Kind of. We'll see if I can get into leaderboards this run. But as soon as I release this video, it's gonna be pretty easy to get on leaderboards. Especially if you have Reaper Birds. If you get Reaper Birds, you're gonna be able to spam Reaper Birds somewhere in this area, and it'll help you a lot. And so if you use little particles, these little black particles, that's basically Shiren slowing, which will give you a little bit more time before these memory heads reach the end. Which, yeah, the memory heads will probably be the ones to kill you, since they have just so much HP, and they're so fast at the same time. You could also think about using the Snowdrake's mother in this instead of Reaper Birds, since they have AoE, and AoE is the name of the game in True Labs. So that might be an option to get an increased spare count. But you don't, if you're just grinding for the amalgamations, you only really need 1,000 spares. And once you get 1,000 spares, you're guaranteed a chest. But I'm just theorizing for like the highest spare count possible for that leaderboard spot. Hopefully that reaches, does it? It does, nice. Okay, we have maxed all 5 of our Night Knights, and we cannot place any more. And so now we're gonna upgrade these 2 Shirens to level 4 so we can buff our glides. Just that small amount of damage. So there's 1 level 4. Those 2 should be buffed soon once she sings. There we go, there's buffed, and these 2 will be buffed too. And so now we are going to save all of our money for an Omega Snowy. Or, sorry, Omega Flowey. Oh, actually we need to, before we do that, we need to level up our glides range. Yeah, we should do that. So instead of saving up money for Omega Flowey, we're gonna spam glides to level 5 for that extra range. I would always start with this one, maxing this one first, because this hits the most area of all of the glide spots. I need to watch these memory heads' health so they don't get too high, because then I might have to panic with my Omega Flowey. These memory heads just ramp up so fast. Okay, should be maxed here in a second. Alright, now we need to start saving for our Omega Flowey. And it basically doesn't matter wherever you put it, because with Bravery range buff, it just hits the whole map. But you always want to put your Omega Flowey next to a Shiren, just for that little buff it gives to Flowey, which does actually help. So you just need to keep an eye over here at all times. Just so we can panic place Omega Flowey whenever. And you can reset your time like this, so it won't actually update the place once you reach the gold threshold. So the way you buffer it is you just go back, you go up 1, go back 1. I'll show you in a second. So I have the gold required, see that, but it's not buffering, so I just go boop, boop, and I can place it now. Because you always just want to hover over the next gold threshold. We want to get as much of this Omega Flowey as we can. If you had Reaper Birds or Snowbird's Mother, or whatever it's called, you just want to place those before you upgrade these glide range. But right now we're going to start saving for this Omega Flowey. And so actually you probably don't even need Omega Flowey for this strategy, yeah. Because we're almost at 100%, which would be 1k spares, without placing Omega Flowey. That's pretty crazy. And so past 100%, you don't really need to keep going. You could sell all of your units right now to just for the maximum farm, but I kind of just want to see how much I can go for right now, just to prove that this strategy works. Can I beat these? Let's see. Might have to place it here. Maybe not. Yeah. We're gonna start thinking about placing it now. I don't think I'll be able to beat the next memory head, so... Oh yeah, this cluster I'm definitely not gonna be able to beat without Omega Flowey. Alright, this one we're definitely not gonna be able to kill. We're gonna have to place it. Yeah, there's no way we're killing that thing. That's just too chunky. Alright. See if I can get 540k, just push it even more. Okay, yep, we got it. We're gonna place it right here. Hopefully it kills it. Alright, let's see how many spares we get. We're gonna die pretty soon. And what I recommend doing is just upgrading your Shirens to max, all of them, because it gives that little bit of AoE range for that slow. Just every upgrade helps. There's definitely a better method of getting more spares, but this is just a general guide for 1k spares. If you wanted to go push past what I'm getting right now, you would definitely want to use something like Reaper Bird or Snow, like the AoE amalgamation. Or if I can find one. Right here, this one. And so with that, our Omega Flowey's dead, or gone. And we're gonna end up dying here in a little bit. We have nothing else to upgrade, so it's just waiting for us to die. This would be the point where you'd want to start spamming Reaper Birds at the end right here, or the AoE one. I'd probably say the AoE one would probably be better, just because you kind of just need a crap ton of AoE for this. Single target damage doesn't really help you at all. It would help you for cleanup maybe back here. If you put like a Reaper Birds in this area, it'd probably hit this whole area. And so what I actually can start doing is I could probably just spam some of these. It won't really help at all, but you know, it's something. Let's stack this real fast. Okay. It's really not gonna help. Yeah, I'm about to die here. There's really nothing I can do. You'll either die to the Reaper Birds or the Memory Heads. They're just so fast and so tanky. Will this be my end? Let's see. Nope. I'm definitely gonna die to this cluster right here. There's no way. Maybe we'll die right here. Okay, nope. That's pretty lucky. I think, yeah, I'm dead here. No way. Yep. Alright, so my spare count is about 1,275. That's where I got. You can definitely improve on this method. Oh, I got a Reaper Bird. That's nice. I didn't have that. So, yep, that's basically the tutorial in a nutshell. And real quick, I'm just going to check the leaderboards. I already know I got in the leaderboards, but I'll probably be past by the time this video comes out. And so, It hasn't updated yet, but I'd be right here. And so, yep, that is basically how to get 1,000 spares plus on True Labs. Peace.